have 7 seconds. Let's start with 2 hand swings for 10 reps in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 10 reps only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're going to get to snatches really fast this morning. We're going to roll through our snatch progressions, and we're going to add a couple of snatch progressions at the end. All right, the end of last week's workout. Here we go in 3 seconds, and 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 reps, why not, right? 2 hand swings, 20 reps. We will get a 30-second break when we're done. This is all equal work to equal rest this morning, but we're getting to our snatch progressions practice pretty fast. 20 reps, 2 hands. Halfway, 10 more. One more. Man, that CD player sounded pretty sketchy this morning. I might have to run over there and turn it off. 1 hand swings. Here we are, 1 hand swings. 1 hand swings, let's do 5 at a time. All right, 5 at a time. We're going to do it 2 times. We're going to keep going so we get 20 reps. Done? 5 at a time. Start with 1 hand, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, switching on 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, we're halfway, keep going, switch hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch hands on 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we have 30 seconds for me to locate a couple of sock sleeves. So last week, we did a few more swings before we started to snatch. So you can repeat that workout as many times as you like. We're going to go in 7 seconds. We're going to switch every other rep. We're going to switch on 2. All right, switch every other rep. 1 swing, 1 switch. 1 swing, that's 1. I'm switching on 2. 1, I'm switching on 2. I'm going to do this 10 times. 1, switch on 2. 1, switch, on 2, 1, switch, 2, 1, switch, on 2, 1, switch, on 2, 1, switch. Last time, and we're done with 20 reps. 20 reps. 30-second break. Okay, so last time, we did a few more swings before our snatch practice. Then we practiced, I believe, 4 snatch progressions. We're going to add on to those snatch progressions today. But first, let's do a set of transfer swings. We're going to switch every time for 20 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we're halfway, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, done with 20 reps. All right, so we just went through our swing progressions. Did you catch that? We went through our swing progressions. You're going to hear the buzzer go off. Disregard it. Because we're not done. We're just starting. We're We're going to do one swing, one snatch, and then switch hands. Snatching. We've done our swings, now we're going to do our snatches. But we swing first, snatch, and switch hands. We swing first, snatch, and switch hands. Swing first, and snatch, switch hands. Swing, snatch, and switch. Two more. Swing, snatch, and switch. Last one. Swing, snatch, and we're done. For 30 seconds. Okay, so we're going to do every progression 2 times. So last week we did them 5 times before we moved on. But that was last week. This is this week. And we have to get to a little bit more work today. So we will keep practicing that first progression, which is a swing first, and then a snatch, and then we switch. Hands, here we go. Swing, snatch, and switch. Swing, snatch, and switch. Swing first, snatch, and switch. Swing first, and snatch, and switch. 2 more. Swing first, snatch, and switch. Last one. Snatch, and we're done. You can switch back if you'd like. We talked about that last week. Not going to go into it this week. Probably went into it too much last week. Okay, so here we are at our snatch transfers. We're taking the swing out of this next 2 sets. We're just going to hike it back and snatch. And then we're going to switch hands. And we have to switch hands with the swing, right? A transfer swing. So here we go. Let's snatch. Switch hands with the swing. Snatch. Switch hands with the swing. Snatch. Switch hands with the swing. Snatch. We're halfway. Switch. Snatch. And switch. Snatch. 2 more. Switch hands here. Snatch. 1 more. And we break. I'm going to start this next set with my other hand. Establishing that practice of switching, starting hands, it's catching on, but I have to remind myself all the time. Feel free to remind me, by the way. All right, I'm going to start with my other hand. We're doing 2 sets of each progression. This is the second progression. I call this set snatch transfers because we snatch and then we transfer swing. Here we go. Snatch and switch. 1, snatch. Transfer swing. Snatch. Transfer swing. Snatch. Transfer swing. Snatch. And switch. Snatch. And switch. Snatch. Last one. And we break for 30. Okay, so you might notice if you're paying attention, you don't have to pay attention because I'm always happy to tell you what to do in your workout. But the snatch progressions follow the swing progressions. Only we're adding in snatches, they're not all swings. So I've got them calculated out pretty good over the last 10 years. Let's move on to the next progression, which is 5 snatches before we switch. Are you ready to go? Here we go. They're not fast. We have 15 seconds to snatch 5 times consecutive. 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we switch hands. 5 on the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so they follow the swing progressions. So we start to snatch more and more each set. All right. Whereas swings, it's more, we start to one-hand swing more and more each set as we progressively make the workloads harder. It's harder to do a continuous rep than it is to switch hands and do it on the other side to a fresh hand that's not tired. But when we have to tire one side out, I'm starting with the other side. 5 and 5, remember 2 sets of everything. 1, so we can get to those other progressions. 2, 3, this isn't fast by the way. 4, 5, now we're going to switch hands. 5 on the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And what's the next progression? Well, if you were with me last week, you know that I just gave you a clue. We're doing more and more snatches per set. So we're at 10 snatches. We're not going to switch hands. This is all on one side, right or left, it's up to you. I'm going to alternate my starting hand, obviously, so I'm going to do my right side first. We have 10 seconds. It's the same pace. Remember, we were able to get 5 reps in 15 seconds? We're going to get 10 reps in 30 seconds. All right, but we're not snatching fast. 1, 2, we're doing 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're going to take a 30-second break here. Woohoo! I'm already warmed up. Well, I already did some swings this morning, and yeah, you're going to find out, you're going to see that workout. Boy, that was intense. But here I am. I'm doing a little bit of snatch practice, building my shoulder strength back up. I've got to do 10 on the other side. So if you remember last week, we didn't do right separate from left with a rest in between. We did our 10 and 10 straight from one side to the other. Let's do our other side though. We got a little bit of a break between 10 snatches. So we're ready to go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and I actually completed that set a little fast. All right, so there's a little bit of a longer hold at the top of that rep count. Okay, a little time for water here. So last week we did a minute-long set. We didn't do 2 30-second sets. Let's throw one of those in there right now. We're going to get a minute break when we're done. We're going to do 10 at a time. I'm going to start on my left side. I'm going to finish on my right. We have 5 seconds to go. 20 reps in total. And then we'll move on to a new progression. Here we go. 1, and I'll explain it to you why it's the next step. All right? Next step, same thing, next progression, right? 4, 5, slightly harder or slightly easier. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now I'm going to switch hands. We're halfway done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we will move on. We will move on in 1 minute.